Hey everyone, and welcome back. Black Friday's almost here, and we're all about finding those deals
Oh, yeah.
that are actually worth it. So today we're diving into something that caught my eye.
Okay.
It's the Anker SOLIX F2000 Powerhouse 767.
Interesting.
This portable power station is getting a lot of attention, and we're going to see if it lives up to the hype,
All right.
using info straight from Anker's Amazon listing
Sounds good.
and what actual customers have to say about it.
So, you know what's really cool about this? This isn't just like another gadget or something.
Sure.
Reliable power, like,
Right.
think about it, can be a total game changer.
Oh, absolutely.
Whether it's, emergencies,
For sure.
taking your adventures off grid,
Yeah.
or even just dealing with like those annoying power flickers we all get at home.
Yeah, those are the worst.
Ugh, it's the worst.
So annoying.
And speaking of game changers.
Yes.
Get this, the Anker SOLIX F2000 is currently 50% off for Black Friday.
What?
Yeah, that means you can snag it for $999, down from its original price of $1,999.
That's a steal.
That's a massive saving.
Huge.
But it's a limited time offer, so
No.
if you're interested, don't wait around.
Yeah, better hurry.
Definitely.
Okay, so that deal,
It's tempting, right?
it's really tempting. But before I jump on it,
Right.
we should probably break down what makes this power station so special.
Yeah, let's get into the nitty-gritty.
Okay, so first off, the capacity.
Oh, it's huge.
It's a whopping 2048 watt hours.
Yeah, to put that in perspective, like that's enough to run a full-size refrigerator for an entire day,
Oh.
according to some reviewers.
Wow, so like a whole day without worrying about my fridge turning into a science experiment
Exactly.
if the power goes out?
That's it, peace of mind.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's not just about keeping your food cold,
Right.
This thing can power so much more.
Okay, so like what are we talking?
We're talking 2400W of continuous power output.
Wow.
And with their surge pad technology,
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
it can handle surges up to 3600W.
That's crazy.
That means even power-hungry appliances like microwaves and hairdryers are no match for this thing.
So you could literally run a microwave and a hairdryer at the same time.
At a campsite.
What? At a campsite?
Yeah, think about it.
That's insane.
It's pretty impressive, right?
I'm sold already, and we haven't even talked about the charging time yet.
Oh, yeah. That surge pad technology is key, though.
Okay, why?
Especially if you're using sensitive electronic.
Oh, right.
It protects your devices from those unexpected power spikes that can fry circuits.
That's a good point. I always forget about that.
Yeah, it's easy to overlook, but it's important.
So how fast does this thing charge?
Well, this power station charges incredibly fast.
Okay.
Thanks to hyperflash technology.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that in their ads.
We're talking 0 to 80% in just 1.4 hours.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's super quick.
That's way faster than other power stations I've seen.
It's a game changer for sure.
And with 12 different ports.
Yeah.
Including AC, USB-C, USB-A,
They've got it all.
HAR outlets, and even an RV port.
You can power just about anything you need.
Wow.
And they even have a built-in LCD screen
Nice.
that shows you exactly how much power you're using and how much battery life you have left.
That's really helpful.
Takes all the guesswork out of it.
Okay, so that all sounds pretty good.
Right.
But how long does this thing actually last?
Well, here's something you don't see every day.
Okay.
Anker claims a 10-year lifespan with this power station,
10 years.
which is pretty unusual in the world of portable power.
Yeah, that's a long time.
They're using something called InfiniPower technology to achieve that longevity.
InfiniPower.
Yeah, it's pretty innovative.
Wow, okay, so that all sounds impressive.
It is.
But what are real users saying?
What?
Like people who actually bought this thing.
The reviews are overwhelmingly positive.
Well, that's good to hear.
People are using it for everything from camping trips and powering electric bike batteries to running tools on their off-grid properties. Yeah, one reviewer even said it saved the day when a storm knocked out their power for a week.
That's amazing.
It's pretty incredible, right?
Yeah, that's what's so cool about this power station. It's not just a bunch of fancy specs on paper.
Right.
It's actually delivering on its promises
Yeah.
in real-world situations.
Exactly.
Like people are relying on it for backup power, for their hobbies,
Mm-hmm.
and even for their livelihoods.
It's a workhorse for sure.
That's awesome.
It is. Yeah, it really does seem like they thought of everything.
Yeah.
But, let's be real. No
Yes.
product is perfect.
Right?
And one thing that popped up in the reviews was the weight.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering about that.
This thing is a beast.
Okay, how heavy are we talking?
Clocking in at 67.3 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's not exactly something you're going to toss in your backpack for a casual stroll.
Definitely not.
But I guess that's the trade-off,
Yeah,
for having such a massive capacity and rugged build.
makes sense.
It's all about finding the right balance for your needs.
For sure.
If you're planning on using it mostly for car camping or keeping it at home for emergencies, the weight might not be a deal breaker.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But if you're thinking about taking it on a hike,
Yeah?
might want to reconsider.
Yeah, for sure.
And honestly, I'd rather have a power station that can handle some bumps and bruises.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially if I'm relying on it for critical situations.
Right, like you don't want it to break on you
Yeah.
when you need it most.
Reliability is key.
Okay. But speaking of things to consider, I did notice a few negative reviews
Oh, yeah.
that mentioned issues with solar charging
Hmm.
and customer support response times.
Yeah, it's always good to look at both sides of the coin.
Right.
While the majority of reviews are glowing, those negative ones can highlight potential areas to watch out for.
That's true.
For example, if you're planning on using solar power as your primary charging method,
Yeah.
you might want to dig a little deeper into those reviews and see if those issues are widespread or just isolated incidents.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's all about doing your research.
For sure, and even the best companies can have occasional hiccups with customer support.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just something to be aware of,
Right.
especially if you're the type of person who values quick and responsive service.
Yeah, if you need help, you want it fast.
Exactly.
Okay, so before we move on,
Yeah.
we do want to be transparent about something.
Okay, sure.
You'll find a link to the Anker SOLIX F2000 in the description below.
Awesome.
It's an affiliate link,
Okay.
meaning we earn a small commission if you decide to purchase through it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, transparency is important to us.
Of course.
And we want you to know that our review is based on our honest assessment of the product,
Yeah.
not on any potential commissions.
Right. We keep it real here.
Exactly. But having said that, your support through using our affiliate link does help us keep this show up and running.
Yeah, it really does.
We actually still need 3 more buyers by December 2nd to hit our goal.
So if you're thinking about getting the Anker SOLEX F2000,
Yeah.
using our link would be a fantastic way to support the show
It would mean a lot to us.
and help us keep bringing you these deep dives into the world of cool products and tech.
And we really appreciate it.
We do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Back to the Anker SOLEX F2000.
All right.
This power station is getting a lot of buzz for off-grid living and RVing.
Yeah, it's popular with that crowd.
But a bunch of reviewers mentioned using it as backup power for their apartments during outages.
Oh, interesting.
So I'm curious, could this be a practical solution for city dwellers too?
That's a great question.
Like, what do you think?
And one we haven't really explored yet.
Yeah.
It makes sense, though,
Yeah.
especially with cities becoming more vulnerable to extreme weather and power grid issues.
For sure, we've been seeing a lot of that lately.
It's a reality we have to face.
Yeah. So it could be a lifesaver during blackouts.
Right.
But what about everyday use? Like, could it help with, say, high energy bills?
It's possible.
Really?
Think about those scorching summer days when everyone's blasting their AC
Yeah.
and straining the power grid.
Right.
The Anker SOLIX F2000 could act like a buffer,
Okay.
taking some of the load off your apartment's wiring
Interesting.
and potentially reducing your energy bill.
Oh, I like that. And since it has surge protection,
Yeah.
it could even safeguard those expensive electronics
Right.
from power fluctuations.
Good point.
That can sometimes happen in older buildings.
Exactly. It's an added layer of protection.
Okay. But there are a few things city dwellers need to consider,
Yeah, for
like
sure.
space for one.
Oh, yeah. That's a big one.
This power station is substantial,
It is.
both in size and weight.
Would it fit comfortably in your apartment?
Yeah, that's a good question.
You got to think about that.
And what about noise? Like, although reviewers generally praise its quiet operation,
Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty quiet.
some mention the fan kicking in under heavy loads.
Right.
That might be a concern for folks living in close quarters.
Yeah, if you're in a small apartment.
Right. Right.
That could be annoying.
So something else to think about.
Yes, Dana.
And charging is another factor.
Oh, for sure.
While the super fast AC charging is awesome,
Yeah, that's a huge plus.
solar charging might not be feasible
Right.
for many apartment dwellers who lack balconies or rooftops.
Yeah, if you don't have access to sunlight,
Right.
solar charging is out.
So you'd be relying solely on grid power to recharge it,
Exactly.
which kind of defeats the purpose
Yeah.
of having a backup power solution.
If the grid is down,
Right.
you're out of luck.
Exactly.
It's all about weighing the pros and cons.
Sure.
To see if it aligns with your individual needs and living situation.
Yeah, like It might not be the perfect fit for everyone in the city,
True.
but it definitely has the potential to be a game changer for some,
I agree.
especially those who prioritize energy independence and peace of mind.
Absolutely. It's all about what's important to you.
Right. So what are your thoughts?
Hmm.
Do you think a portable power station like the Anker SOLIX F2000 could be a good fit for city living?
I think it depends on your individual needs and circumstances,
Right.
but it's definitely worth considering.
Okay.
Jump into the comments and let us know what you think.
Yeah, we want to hear from you guys. Yeah, it's really interesting to see, like, how this kind of technology is changing things, you know?
Oh, no, it's pretty cool.
Like, the lines between traditional backup power
Right.
and what people need today are kind of blurry now.
Yeah, totally.
It doesn't matter if you're in the city or off the grid.
It's all about being prepared, right?
Exactly.
Having options. You know, the Anker SOLEX F2000 got me thinking about something else, actually.
Oh, okay. What's that?
We've talked a lot about emergencies and blackouts.
Yeah.
But what about using it for other things?
Okay.
Like a home office
Oh, interesting.
or a workshop.
You mean like having a dedicated power source that's not connected to your house's electrical system?
Exactly.
That's a really cool idea.
I think so.
It could be really useful for people who work with sensitive electronics or power tools,
Right.
because those can trip circuit breakers sometimes.
Especially the power tools.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Those things can be power hogs.
Yeah, and it could be good for people running home businesses, too.
Absolutely.
They'd have backup power if the electricity goes out.
Right. Peace of mind is priceless.
Yeah, definitely. And what about hobbies?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Like photography or music recording?
Even 3D printing.
Oh, yeah, true.
All those things need a steady power supply.
It's almost like having your own little power grid.
That's a great way to put it.
So it seems like the Anker SOLIX F2000 isn't just for emergencies or off-grid living.
Right.
There are tons of ways to use it in everyday life.
Absolutely. It's a versatile piece of equipment.
Well, I think we've covered just about everything.
Yeah, I think so.
We hope this deep dive into the Anker SOLIX F2000 has been helpful.
Especially with Black Friday coming up.
Yeah, for sure. Don't forget, you can find the link to the product in the description below.
And it's an affiliate link, so
Yeah.
your support through using it helps us keep making these videos.
And while you're down there,
yeah.
don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell.
So you don't miss out on future deep dives and Amazon finds.
We'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching.